Good evening, I'm Matt Woodman. This is CTV News at 5. Tonight, the trial begins for the owner of two dogs that attacked and killed an 11-year-old boy. Widening the Whitemud, where the city and province plan to expand the busy roadway. And cycling concerns, why the province wants more say over a community's bike lanes.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Matt Woodman.
The trial began today for a woman accused in the death of a boy who was attacked by her two dogs 2 years ago. The boy was visiting his father at the time. As CTV's Nicole Weisberg reports, the first witness says he and his cat were also attacked by the dogs before the boy was killed.
In April 2024, Cash Grist was visiting his father at this South Edmonton home. His dad said at the time his son had just come back from the store and was letting his landlord's two dogs in from the yard when he was attacked.
To have to be the parent and find your child like that, that's the hardest thing I've ever been through in my whole life.
3 months later, the dog's owner, Crystal Jean McDonald, was charged with criminal negligence causing death. She pleaded not guilty. Her trial began today. An agreed statement of facts says Grist died of a dog bite injury to his neck. It also says the two dogs responsible were Cane Corsos that were 109 and 124 pounds. The first witness used to live in McDonald's basement. Jesse Woodruff says 2 months after moving in, he was attacked while playing with the dogs on the floor. He says it started playfully, but quickly escalated with both dogs on top of him, biting and scratching. He told the court, "I saw muscle coming out of my leg and I started screaming that I needed to go to the hospital." He says he received 6 stitches, antibiotics, and other medical treatment. He says McDonald promised to get a second kennel for the dogs and more training. Woodruff says 2 months later, the dogs charged the basement door while he was walking a friend out. He says one managed to get a hold of his cat. He says he and Grist's father were punching the dog before it released the cat. He testified, "I was in the car within a minute to get her into the vet down the road, where I was told she had already passed." He says he reported the attack to police and moved out a few weeks later. The Crown is expected to wrap up its case by the end of the week. The witnesses expected to testify include the boy's father and a person who says their small dog was also killed by these two dogs. Reporting from the law courts, Nicole Weisberg, CTV News.
Police are warning people about a fraud scheme involving private car sales. Police say it involves a group of 2 or 3 men posing as buyers. While distracting the seller, they would tamper with the vehicle and point out a damaged head gasket or oil leak. They would then pressure the car owner into selling the vehicle for far less than it's worth.
There'll be always one person who is rushing to get somewhere and they need to make a deal right now. And there'll be 2 people trying to be in the personal space and try to coerce into making a sale, while one person has time to go under the hood and inspect the vehicle. And while they're inspecting the vehicle, they're actually tampering with the coolant.
To date, 13 sellers have been identified in Edmonton, Calgary, Sherwood Park, Leduc, and Thorsby. Police say none of the sellers were aware they had been duped. 6 men are facing a total of 33 charges. 4 of them are wanted on Alberta-wide warrants. RCMP have charged a man from Sherwood Park with murder. RCMP say on Friday they were called to an apartment building where a man was injured in the hallway. Police say he had been stabbed. Paramedics were unable to save him. RCMP say another man who lives in the building was arrested. The 36-year-old man is now facing a second-degree murder charge. A West End section of the Whitemud is expanding after years of congestion and collisions. The project is a partnership between 3 different levels of government. They're calling the construction historic. CTV's Evan Kenny reports.
Every one of us deserves a safer road.
The province, the city, and Enoch Cree Nation are expanding this section of Whitemud Drive.
With about 400,000 new drivers in the last 6 years, there's more and more drivers on Alberta roads.
It's a busy, bumpy, narrow stretch of road with almost no shoulder. It will go from 2 to 4 lanes for nearly 2.5 kilometers between Winterburn Road and 231st Street.
Safety has been an issue in this region. and there's been far too many fatalities, and so that was one of the reasons to prioritize to getting this project done.
We've heard from West End residents when I was a councillor, really from the first day I was a councillor 12 and a half years ago, that this type of work was needed for this road.
The project will cost nearly $28 million, with each party paying a third.
We know this is going to be beneficial for safety. We also know it's going to be beneficial for the movement of goods and people, and that's why these types of investment matter.
Companies will do the work, with the nation acting like a contractor.
This project shows that it is possible to build together. It is possible to share the table equally.
Trees have already been cleared and construction will begin this spring. The project is expected to be complete in 2027.
It's really encouraging and exciting for the development of the West End.
The province has plans to continue the Whitemud expansion west all the way to Stony Plain. Evan Kenny, CTV News, Edmonton.
A government committee discussing the future of the Forever Canadian petition adjourned today without a decision. About 439,000 people signed to keep Alberta a part of Canada. Premier Danielle Smith has said the petition wording was unclear and required a UCP-led committee to determine its next steps. That group could direct government to table policy or hold a referendum. It adjourned before any final decisions were made. It's frustrating for one Alberta Liberal MP who is speaking with former Premier Jason Kenney tonight in Calgary about a united Canada.
I think there are a few things more important than talking about the future of our country, especially at this moment. We now look like we're going to have to deal with a referendum question on separatism that's been foisted on us. I don't think it's a good thing that the question's been foisted on us, but it's an important thing that if we're going to have this conversation, we have it with passionate pro-Canadian voices.
At this point, no referendum question on separation is guaranteed to be on that ballot in October. The province is spending more than $380 million on a new advanced skills centre at NAIT. The province says the new space will support 5,500 additional apprenticeships in fields like construction, transportation, manufacturing, and energy. The centre will combine multiple programs under one roof to mirror work sites where plumbers, electricians, carpenters, and other skilled professionals work together. The province says it will provide hands-on experience and direct pathways into the workforce.
The Advanced Skills Centre will support collaboration across 29 programs and create flexible learning environments that allow students to train side by side across trades and technologies. It would also help expand opportunities for youth, newcomers, women, and Indigenous learners to explore careers in the skilled trades.
Early site work will begin this spring, with construction beginning next year. The centre will open in 2030. 9 students from across the province were celebrated by the Lieutenant Governor today for their academic success, and a familiar face was also helping out.
He's demonstrated exceptional self-motivation and dedication to learn.
Our Josh Clausen was emceeing today's Lieutenant Governor of Alberta Student Awards ceremony. It honors students who showcase leadership, school achievement, and perseverance. Local grade 6 student Natalie Harris was one of the winners.
Being able to help, always ready to put themselves out there, and I don't know, strive for the good, strive for the better.
The 9 students also received a one-time bursary of $500 to put towards their future education. Well, Josh was busy today, so Corey Adel's here with the weather. Corey, I was going to say it might be award-winning, except for that wind. Pretty breezy out there.
Yeah, a little bit on the gusty side. And the wind, the good thing is it's going to die down as we go throughout the evening, more so overnight, and then light wind in the forecast for tomorrow. As we take a look at the temperature right now, we are at 19. Winds coming in from the northwest, 22 kilometers per hour. Wind gusts 35. So still feeling the wind. It has died down a little bit. As we take a look at temperatures in the region, we have 17 in Stony Plain, 19 at the airport, 18 Elk Island. Winds anywhere from 15 to 30 kilometers per hour. Those are sustained winds. Wind gusts, we're seeing them as strong as 46 right now at the airport, so pretty strong. Some of the maximum wind gusts from today, 44 for us here in the city. Red Deer almost 60, Lloydminster 57. We were feeling the wind throughout the province. Fort McMurray was seeing wind gusts around 70 kilometers per hour today, so quite strong north and northeast of the city. As we take a look at our forecast, still a little bit gusty as we go throughout the evening, but it will start to die down. Fairly clear as we go throughout the evening. We'll start off with sunny sky tomorrow and wind light. 7 to start off tomorrow morning. As we go throughout tomorrow, just a little bit of cloud building in. 24 for a high for tomorrow, looking quite nice with light wind throughout the day. Your 3-day forecast, 25 on Wednesday, more cloud moving in, and then that's ahead of some showers for Thursday. Thursday, 60% chance of scattered showers, high of 14. So we see our temperature drop off for Thursday. But much needed moisture. We'll take it. There could be a little bit more in the extended forecast. We'll talk 5-day next time we chat weather.
All right, Corey, thank you. Coming up next on CTV News, why the province wants more of a say over where towns and cities can build bike lanes.
We have no qualms with bike lanes if they're put in proper places.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
You're watching CTV News at 5.
Legislation is coming this fall to give the province more power over bike lanes. The transportation minister says his government wants cities to justify where they build bike lanes using data. As CTV's Jeremy Thompson reports, the new legislation could prevent future bike lanes and have some existing ones removed.
It's sort of like came out as a pronouncement rather than a, hey, here's what we're thinking about doing.
A petition is circulating in Grosvenor trying to slow down new traffic measures the city says are coming this spring. Neighbors say consultation from 2022 is outdated. While Anna Hayes doesn't disagree with bike-friendly infrastructure, she thinks what's already there is good enough.
Give us some other options, design options, and maybe give us a cost breakdown of this, because I think the data doesn't support the number of cyclists that are coming through here.
Sorry about that. That's a previous story that Connor Hogg did on bike lanes. We'll try and bring you the latest one from Jeremy Thompson in a few moments. The Edmonton Riverboat is docked and waiting for repairs after a mechanical failure left around 200 passengers stranded. The Riverboat's owner says on Sunday a hydraulic pump broke during the last cruise of the day. He says while the boat was still running, the captain beached it and called for help at an abundance of caution. Edmonton Fire Rescue says all passengers were safely off the boat around 7:30 last night. The Riverboat's owner says they hope to have all repairs finished and be back up and running by Thursday night. After saying it would be shut down earlier this year, a 70-year-old Edmonton towing service is back in business. In January, Cliffs Towing said it was closing. It's since reopened under Guardium Group, a company that runs Guardium towing services. Cliff's website says it's now operating at full capacity 24/7. Vehicles impounded before January can be released Monday to Friday between 9 and 4 o'clock. The new lot is at the same place as Guardium towing services on Roper Road. The Edmonton Radial Railway Society is gearing up for another streetcar season. The society says service will start on the high-level bridge this Friday and at Fort Edmonton Park Saturday. Fort Edmonton is adding the Regina 42 train to its regular rotation of passenger cars. The society says the high-level bridge is also adding card payment options for tickets. 10 cars are in the regular rotation. The society says it's one of the largest fleets of its kind in North America. Still to come tonight on CTV News, team expectations are high as the Edmonton Elks open training camp.
We want to win a Grey Cup, and this roster is good enough to win a Grey Cup.
Corey, we've got some more warm days ahead, and they'll likely feel a little warmer, too, without all that wind we've been experiencing lately.
That's right. It's going to start to die down as we go throughout the evening, more so overnight. And the light wind tomorrow, even warmer in the forecast for tomorrow. Let's take a look outside right now. This is through the Action Furnace River Valley Skycam. Action Furnace fixed right or it's free 19. That is our high for today. And as we look across the skyline, a little bit of cloud building up. Nice mix of sun and cloud, though, as we go throughout the early evening. As we take a look at our almanac from today, again, 19 for a high. We started off at 10 this morning. Average seasonal high, 18, so fairly close to that. As we go throughout the next couple days, we'll be above that. Current temperature in Stony Plain, 17. 18 Elk Island, 19 at the airport, 19 at the Blatchford station. Winds, once again, still a little bit gusty, but they are starting to ease. Sustained winds anywhere from 15 to 30 kilometers per hour, and wind gusts are coming in a little bit stronger. 30 in Elk Island, 46 at the airport, and 35 at the Blatchford station. So still feeling the wind out there. but as I said, it will die down. Temperatures across the province, we have 20 in Cold Lake, 20 in Fort McMurray, also 20 down in Lethbridge. Calgary a little bit cooler at 15, Red Deer sitting at 17 degrees. Across the province, we are seeing some scattered showers to the northeast and also to the southwest. There's a little bit of lightning popping up just west of Olds. That's kind of petering out though as it pulls to the southeast, so not much energy there, kind of just losing it as it pulls to the southeast. Mix of sun and cloud for us. Lac La Biche towards Fort McMurray, some scattered showers in and around the region there. We will see this mix of sun and cloud as we go throughout the evening, and then as we go throughout the overnight period, fairly clear throughout much of the province. This ridge of high pressure building in, keeping a lot of the cloud at bay, and we will see mostly sunny sky as we go throughout tomorrow. We'll start off around 7, Fort McMurray 8, 0 in Banff, 3 to start off in Jasper. Daytime highs for tomorrow, a little bit warmer than today. 23 for Vegreville, Cold Lake, and Lac La Biche 22, and Fort McMurray also 22. Again, mostly sunny sky. That's also the case to the south of us. Red Deer a high of 22, Calgary 23, Lethbridge 26 degrees. For us here in Edmonton, for tomorrow, as I said, we'll start off at 7, 24 for a high. Mainly sunny as we go throughout the day. Wind light. Wednesday, a little bit of cloud building in, 25 for a high. And then we've got a cold front coming through Thursday, dropping our temperature to 14. We could see some on and off scattered showers. 14 again on Friday. And then as we head into Saturday, we could be looking for a cool 9 degrees for a high with a chance of scattered showers. After that, things do start to clear out a little bit and warm back up. But as we head towards the long weekend, we've got a few more warm days, mid-20s, and then the temperature drops off. Thursday, a chance of showers, a slight chance of showers on Saturday. So we do need the moisture. Fortunately, it lines up with a long weekend, but we'll take what we can get. And again, a temperature drop. I'll take a look at your 10-day forecast coming up in the 6 o'clock newscast.
Corey, thank you. Some breaking news this evening regarding an evacuation alert issued for an area in Woodlands County near Whitecourt. An out-of-control wildfire is burning east of Range Road 114 and south of Highway 43, including the Westridge subdivision. Everyone in that area is being asked to evacuate immediately and report to the reception center at the Alan and Jean Miller Center in Whitecourt. The Edmonton Elks training camp has started, and the players have some big goals.
This isn't a team that, we just want to make the playoffs. We just want to make a run. We want to win a Grey Cup, and this roster is good enough to win a Grey Cup. And for me, you only have so many years left. So I'm in the business of winning games, and I'm in the business of winning Grey Cups. And so you talk about it day one, and then after that, you focus on how do we get better to get to that end goal.
The Elks finished last in the West Division last season. The team says it's ready to surge up the standings. Several new players have been added to the roster on both defensive and offensive lines. Head coach Mark Killam says since taking the job 1 year ago, the team's culture has started to change.
There's way more clarity. Everyone understands, what we're trying to build this on, what we want our identity to be. So, that stuff's out of the way. Now we can that's why we wanted to have a practice the way that we wanted to, so that we can start there, so that we can take the lead.
The Elks' first preseason game is May 23rd in BC. They open the regular season on the road in Ottawa June 6th, and the home opener is scheduled for June 20th. When we return, ready to ride, the Edmonton bike swap getting people on 2 wheels for less money.
Have you seen the price of gas?
I bet you there will be more people looking for commuter bikes today.
CTV News at 5 continues.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Country singer Corb Lund is touring the province for 2 reasons, music and to rally opposition to coal mining in the Rockies. He joins us Tuesday, plus the importance of filling out your census by the deadline.
Coming up on CTV News at 6, we'll bring you Jeremy Thompson's story about bike lanes and the provincial government planning to implement legislation that would guide the creation of bike lanes in cities and towns. Technical difficulties prevented us from bringing you that story here on CTV News at 5. Also ahead, the latest on the passengers that were taken off the cruise ship stricken with hantavirus. Those stories and more on CTV News at 6 with Jeff Hastings. It's the final day to fill out your census form. The provincial government says participating in the census ensures Alberta gets its fair share of federal funding to keep up with population growth. Stats Canada says reminder letters will be sent out to households that do not complete the form on time. It may also follow up with a phone call or in-person visit. Not completing the form could eventually result in a $500 fine. An Alberta couple is getting more people into cycling by hosting bike swaps across the province. Edmonton's has now grown so large it took over a hangar at the Aviation Museum this weekend. CTV's Connor Hogg was there.
There aren't really too many people on the line yet, eh?
Derek Steiger and Sally Hansen arrived at the Alberta Aviation Museum early Saturday morning.
We thought we would come here and maybe get a used bike instead of purchasing new this time around.
They're the first in line for the Edmonton bike swap, so they'll be ready to go for a season of road biking.
We like to go on the highways and whatnot instead of the cities and get more exercise and try to adopt a healthier lifestyle.
Something to do together?
Getting more people riding bikes is one of the reasons Chris and Laura Grant hold bike swaps like this one, as well as providing people a safer place to buy and sell than on third-party websites.
People who have had bikes and just don't want to go through the online stuff.
We're thorough. They know that we have a significant enough rejection rate.
Motivated sellers.
The first part of the day is spent inspecting the bikes, running their serial numbers. Some will be sold and some will be donated. All of them have to be ready for new bike day.
It's probably the most positive energy you could ever have in your entire life.
The Grants say they expect to see a record number of bikes swapped. They believe cycling is becoming more fashionable for economic reasons.
Have you seen the price of gas?
I bet you there will be more people looking to commute, looking for commuter bikes today, but there are an awful lot of people looking for the health benefits of a bicycle.
Laura Grant credits those health benefits with keeping her going after an MS diagnosis in 1980.
What have impacted me after I woke up from my coma was blindness more than anything. So whenever I wasn't blind, I rode my bike. That's what got me here.
As eager Edmontonians walk their new rides to the register.
It's just something to let you get away from the busyness of work and life and so forth. So anyone can pick it up, really.
They say they can't wait to hit the summer highway together. Connor Hogg, CTV News, Edmonton.
And before we go, we have some more information for you on an evacuation alert issued for an area in Woodlands County near Whitecourt. Alberta Wildfire says an out-of-control wildfire is burning east of Range Road 114 and south of Highway 43, including the West Ridge subdivision. Everyone is being asked to evacuate immediately and report to the reception center at the Alan and Jean Miller Center. That's in Whitecourt. And that's our show for this Monday evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Woodman. CTV News continues right now.